Alright, this is going to be a take one and done situation. My name is Mix, or some may know it as Menacing Mix, here in Snellville, Georgia. Listen, the reason why I'm in my garage freezing right now is because I want to go over a couple of things for those who are of the automotive enthusiast or just your average daily driver. I've been seeing a lot of things here in Atlanta since I moved here the past year. And a lot of things I have seen in the Atlanta, Georgia area are vehicles on fire. And it's mainly here in the I-285, 985 area where the traffic gets the most grimy, okay? So the purpose of me, first of all, setting up this video is that I want to explain a couple of things. For those of you who have not been automotively educated, you do need to keep your car cool at all times. And Mishimoto Automotive have blessed me for the second time, actually within the past 10 years, of sponsoring my 1999 Honda Civic Sedan RS. And that's going to be a really good look for my vehicle, let me tell you. And for those of you that are not as enthused to be in your automobile as I am, I've had it for about 20 years, so I'm the original owner. But for those who have a daily driver who may not be that into your car, listen, take care of your car because you invested in it. And the best way to do that is at all times keeping your vehicle cool. Because whether you're in Georgia, you're in California, you can be in Boston, you're gonna still experience some hot days, I'm assuming. I do here in Georgia, and I've been here a year. It can get cold and it can get freezing hot. But the worst thing that can happen is for your vehicle to get overheated. So Mishimoto, I'm gonna go ahead and flip my screen over here. Mishimoto has went ahead and blessed me with some items that I want to share with you. I do apologize that I have the garage behind me closed. The reason being is the house next door is getting worked on, so I hear a whole lot of hammering and whatnot. So let's get right to the point. Okay. As you can see here, we have Mishimoto, and we're going to go over a couple of things that most racing enthusiasts need on their vehicles to keep their car cool, especially if you're turbocharging, you're using NOS, what have you. Yes, you may not see in here a Honda Civic because it's already at the shop, and it's been nearly a whole decade since my vehicle has been placed in the shop. I just had a lot of things going on in my life, but right now I'm back in it. So back at Mishimoto, I have purchased a engine cooler for my oil, and I'm going to show a couple of things that came in this lovely packaging, I have to say. And I do want to thank them for really being considerate enough about their customers, about how they package their items. So as you can see, I'm going to bring it in the light a bit. They use a lot of bubble wrap to make sure that you're getting your parts undamaged, which is most important to me. And I have to say, this is a very sturdy box, okay? Yes, I do retain at times, not a hoarder. Okay. But as we can see here, we're going to start off with the cooler itself. Now I have to say that again is some beautiful packaging. So for all of my automotive enthusiasts, we know that the oil cooler does what? This keeps your engine cool. These are the hoses. I'm not going to unwrap that, but as you can tell, everything is in order, okay? Everything is in order. So you get two hoses, which obviously that comes down and it's connected to the cooler here. And I definitely want to give a shout out and a thanks for the incredibly fast delivery from a seller over at eBay, DOHC Garage, which stands for Dual Overhead Cam Garage. But he's an incredible authorized Mishimoto seller. I bought this engine cooler from him last Thursday or Friday, and I got it at the beginning of this week on Monday. So that was incredible. Now, some other things, I know I'm just showing you the cooler right there. Some other things that was packaged very nicely that comes with the kit. we have here is the sandwich plate. And I decided to go with the non-thermal sandwich plate, okay? Reason being is, I'm here in Georgia. I want to make sure at all times that my engine is being, lubricated from the moment of startup. So this sandwich plate keeps things flowing. You always want that, especially if you are, dealing with high temperatures and your engine bay is, of a small size. And you've got all these heat additives like turbos, NOS, whatever you're using, superchargers. We want to definitely cool this down. And so the best investment, I have to say, is cooling it down. Now, that's just part of the kit, so we have that. Now, just as far as the miscellaneous things and why I love Mishimoto so much, for the past 10 years, like I say, I've been getting my cooling parts from them. This vehicle, as you see here, that I'm in the back of the trunk with here or the back of the trunk bed, is a 1979 El Camino. This is the next project. I've actually had it for the past 5-6 years. Slowly but surely I've been doing upgrades, and the next one will be a radiator upgrade. And so I will be posting the the performance of that and how the radiator works and just the overall aesthetics of it, once I have that put on the El Camino. But as for right here, right now, like I was saying, they give you just some nice little gifts just for you, showing your Mishimoto pride. So I have to say that is very nice of them to do that. These are just some other things I wanted to show you that I purchased a while back. I do apologize about the packaging. That's because I packed it myself from Florida to Georgia, but I've had this for quite a while. I have 2 other ones just like this, just because I really like the fact that I saw that Mishimoto about close to 10 years ago came out with this product. And what it is simply it's a gauge cap for your replacement. It's a replacement radiator cap. But as you can see, it kind of goes, into the temperatures. And this whole conversation here today is about keeping your engine cool overall. You definitely want to make sure, especially if you're in Atlanta and you're listening to this, make sure you always keep your radiator fluid cool in your vehicle. Keep it cool, okay? You don't want to be out here in the summer months, which I've seen, with your engine or your vehicle on fire, just due to heating issues. Now, I'm going to have to start wrapping this up soon. It's getting a bit cold in the garage, but I just want to again thank Dual Overhead Cam Garage, or DOHC Garage, at eBay for, again, sending out these fine products. Another purchase that I have purchased from out of Mishimoto is the Rockstar Performance Radiator. And again, this is a reservoir. And I don't want to say all this is, because it's more than that. As you can see, just the craftsmanship alone, as I turn it around, rub my thumb on it, as you can see, this is quality workmanship. I'm going to even open it up for everybody to see, because this is metal. This is not plastic. This is not plastic, ladies and gentlemen, okay? So this is going to last you for quite some time and beyond. For if you decide to sell the vehicle, guess what? This is going to be going along with it. It's going to last a very long time. Hopefully you don't, because I definitely wouldn't sell my vehicle if I had this a part of it, really and truly. I will be posting, photos and videos of my vehicle as it's getting its, I have to say, I've had the vehicle for nearly 20 years. So this will be its 3rd performance upgrade. So I think it's going to be considered 3.0 instead of 2.0. All right, so we're going to go into the reservoir. And again, I'm all about the nice packaging, and Mishimoto does that to perfection. Thank you for that. This is the hosiery. As you can see, I love these clear hoses, and it looks like, yeah, heavy duty stuff, okay? Heavy duty. Mishimoto definitely is on point, ladies and gentlemen. And don't think that just because you're talking to a car enthusiast here that I am solely, I have all the money in the world. It's not the case. These things here are basically, priced out very well. If you were to go to AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, O'Reilly's, what have you, you're going to be, pretty much paying the same, if not a little bit less, okay? But we're looking for quality. And even if you're just a daily driver and you're not into the street performance, you're not going to the track and things like that, you've invested a car payment or you paid out in cash. Why don't you save yourself another car payment from another new car that you had to purchase because the first one that you received or paid for wasn't maintained properly? So I just want to let all of you know, Mishimoto is where you want to keep your investments to keep your car cooling, okay? Definitely Mishimoto. All right, so if any of you car enthusiasts out there are questioning as far as my vehicle and what it looks like, just to prove to you guys, all right, I got another video coming up, but please forgive because I had my vehicle towed this week to get it started. And just to let you know, for those who do have Hondas, I have a 99 Honda Civic myself, 4-door, okay? For all the, EK sedan fans out there, I know it's probably not that many, but trust, you're gonna be seeing the best looking sedan, if not EK, on this side of the hemisphere. Not to toot my own horn, but I have a lot of people to thank for that. And right now, Mishimoto is definitely on the top of the list. So just to compare the reservoirs that I was speaking of earlier, I'm gonna put this right beside the Mishimoto reservoir, okay? Now, let's take a look at what I purchased just for comparison purposes only, okay? Purchased this a while back. This is your stock reservoir for your Honda. Nothing much to look at. It holds the fluids. It gets the job done. The main question is for how long, okay? That's what I'm about. Quality. Whether I order parts, I want to make sure I'm getting a quality product, okay? And quality service, customer service wise. Mishimoto has it all. They have the customer service, they have the technical experience, and they don't want to just sell you things so that you can call them back to return them because they're not efficient. Their products are efficient, and I have never had to return one product out of the nearly 10 years I've done business with them. So again, Mishimoto, many thanks for that because, well, I'm not going to get into those stories about other companies, but I want to keep this on a positive note. These are evident and proof, and all you're really looking at right here now are just stock smoked out taillights from a 99 EK. That's because when my vehicle is done with its tune and dynos, all of that good stuff, which I have been, blessed with as far as for getting all those things done, you will be the first Instagram, YouTubers, Facebookers, all of you. You're going to get to see Menace and Mix's face a whole lot more. All right? So, signing out. It's a pleasure to speak and see, all of you. Hope to see and meet you all soon at the next upcoming shows, whether it be SEMA, ATL, I love you. Stay educated. Mishimoto, thank you ever so much for your support. And again, for you just giving that exemplary customer service that I really appreciate. So everybody, have fun and stay safe out there on the streets. Peace.